evening, guys. How are you? And happy Halloween. I know that some of you are trick-or-treating. And I have my friend right here, my little sweetie. What are you? I think you're
something.
a bat. No,
bat?
You're not a bat. Maybe a sugar glider.
Okay, I'll take that.
I think she's a sugar glider. So I have my sugar glider friend here, Miss Henrietta Savoy, hi, Kylie. Kylie, I was just talking about you. So she's the one from London. Okay. So this is Kylie. Kylie, tell us what time it is. She said good evening. It's probably morning there. So we know it's Halloween, so we might not have a few people, but we still read on Tuesdays. And so Miss Henrietta is my guest. But before she starts reading her 2 books, which are AR books, Miss Henrietta, it is 12:31 a.m. Wow. So it is now November 1st. Happy Halloween, Mike. How are you? I was just telling her about you, Mike. Mike is the one I told you he's autistic and he travels around. That's Mike. And he's 12:30 in England. I told you he fact checked. I told her that you fact check Mike all the time. So come on in and put your name and we can see your comments no matter where you're from. We can see your comments if you type in your name. So tell us what you do at BISD, Henrietta.
Okay, so first I'd like to say hello to everyone. And I am the Roar coordinator and the volunteer coordinator. So what I do is I pull in volunteers that come and help students read. They are guest readers, just like I am today with Dr. George on Tucked In Tuesday. And they also do like a one-on-one with students that are struggling with their reading.
Love that. So if someone wanted to be a Roar volunteer or just a volunteer, what do they need to do?
The first thing they need to do is fill out the volunteer application on our district website. That's the very first thing that you need to do. Then after that, you get an email saying approve, and then either myself or someone from a campus will give you a call.
And that's the absolute true. And if you're a volunteer, you also get emails stating help that they need, and you can sign up. So it's a great opportunity. And let me put these messages up. Kylie said, good evening. And Mike said, happy Halloween. Kylie tells us that it's 12:31 a.m. in London. And Mike confirmed it as always. And Mike said, he is just got done working to make extra money. Mike travels around the world doing DoorDash, I believe, delivering food. Hello, Miss Savoy and Dr. George. Is Veronica Redmond. Look at her. I'm sure she's got her little ones watching. Shantoria Kinnerson is with us. Hello, Riley and Rolanda. And you have Chantal. See, she's approved.
All right.
So she needs some of those. She needs some guest readers. So make sure you reach out to her. And Miss Paula White put her name in. Hi, Miss Paula. And Mike said Uber Eats. I had it wrong, Mike. Uber Eats. And then we have another message from Lorna Vito. Good evening, ladies. Good evening. And then I told you, Ava, Ari, and Pop.
All right,
they're here. And Miss Shantara says she works at Martin Elementary. Well, thank you so much. I don't think I've read there yet.
Not yet.
But I'm coming. Reach out to her. Reach out to Miss Henrietta and request me as a guest reader. I'll come do my very best.
Yes, you will.
So we'll have her to do the 2 books. So one thing about this, even if you're not able to have your kiddos to watch it, like Miss Kennerson, she's here, you can play this for the kids at school because tonight we have a special. 2 AR books. Of course, this lady would say AR books to get the point. So the first one that she's going to read is going to be Gwendolyn Grace, written and illustrated by Katherine Hannigan. And we have permission to read it by Harper Collins Publishing. So I'm going to put the AR information up there while it strolls at the bottom. So you can get that AR quiz number 177635, book level 0.9, which means a kindergartner at the 9th month. At the 9th month of school, and then AR points 0.5. So well on their way to a point. So go ahead, take it away.
All right. So the name of my book is called Gwendolyn Grace, and it is written and illustrated by Katherine Hannigan.
I'm sorry, Mr. Poncho said 2 readers. Is it Christmas? It's just Halloween.
Say not yet.
And while she's getting her pages, Miss Shariah, I know I'm messing up these names, Jackson said hello. And she said, yes, ma'am. So, all right, take it away.
All right. Can they see? Okay. Ta-da! Squeak! Squeak! Wonder what's going on. Gwendolyn Grace. Yes. I wonder what she's doing. Stop making so much noise. Please. The baby is sleeping. Okay. I don't think Gwendolyn Grace is very happy. Stop making, I'm sorry, I skipped this page.
It happens. That means that the book hasn't been open a lot.
But do you mean stop making music in the kitchen? Toot, toot, toot. Clang, clang, clang. Tweet. Ping, ping, ping. Chicka, chicka, cha. Crash. I think Gwendolyn Grace is going to be in trouble.
Well, she's just asking a question.
Do you think that's what she's doing? Let's see. Yes. All right. Look at her. She's not happy. So do you think she's doing all of those things? Let's see. Or do you mean, oh, woof, woof, woof. No more sledding down the mountain? Whoop, whoop, wee, tweet. Look what she's doing. She's playing on the stairs. Do you do that too? That too. Fine. I think she's pouting. Do you think she's doing it? Dr. George says she's just asking questions.
She's just trying to find out what kind of noise she can make.
Well, let's see. And do you mean stop swimming in the ocean? Splash, glup, glup, drip, drip, splash, slurp, slurp. Wow, look like she's having fun to me.
Mm-hmm.
Quit playing chugga, chugga, choo, 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 chugga, chugga, choo, choo. Ah, woof. Cut out the doggy dress. Here's your bottle, baby. Splurt. Ah, woof. Squeak, squeak. And no more bouncing on the bed. Uh-oh. Woo-hoo. Whoa. Thud, whomp. Look out below. Watch this. Thump. Ah, I think she's ready for a nap. Sigh, Gwendolyn Grace, come here. What now? Do you think she's in trouble? Let's see. Gwendolyn Grace, you have to be quiet. When the baby's sleeping, please whisper. All right. But Mama, do you mean? Uh-oh, she's getting excited again. When the baby is done sleeping, we can all play together. Yes, yeah. I told you she was getting excited. Uh-oh, she's ready. Toot, toot, toot. Ping, ping, along. Chicka, chicka, chop, chop. Crash. A woof, woof. The end.
So She didn't get in trouble, and we had someone else, Cynthia Armstrong, said hello. So Gwendolyn Grace is an AR book, and that's your AR information right there. So Gwendolyn Grace, we need to talk about this book. What was your most favorite part about that book?
Well, I like that she was asking questions because she was thinking about doing all the fun stuff. But Mom didn't really say no. She just wanted her to whisper. But she got excited. She just wanted to have fun.
So what was your favorite part about the book?
My favorite part of the book is toward the end when she says, when the baby is not sleeping, then we all can play together. I like that part because I like to play together.
And Sabrina said, nice job, Henrietta Savoy. Thanks for your consistency, Dr. Belinda. Thank you, Sabrina. So I would have to say that my biggest takeaway from that book is sometimes when you give someone directions, it doesn't necessarily mean that they understand. I mean, her mom told her to be quiet, but she didn't tell her how quiet. You know, you got to think about people like me, Henrietta. You've seen me on TikTok, and I need very strict, explicit directions. But also, my favorite part of the book is that her mom never told her, stop asking me questions. She allowed her to ask questions. Yes. And I think a lot of times parents get aggravated and they say, stop. But she actually knew why. Mm-hmm. So that probably won't happen again. And he loved your sound effects, Mr. Pancho.
Aww.
He loved your sound.
Thank you.
So we have another book in lieu of Hedgehogs Halloween. So that's the AR information for Gwendolyn Grace. And now we're going to put up our information for our very next book, Hedgehogs Halloween. And here's the AR information, AR quiz number 161078, book level 2.1, which is a second grade at the first month, worth half of a point. Take it away, Miss Henrietta. In honor of Halloween.
Hedgehogs Halloween. Created and illustrated by Dan Pinto, but written by Ben Sutton. Hedgehog, the hedgehog, had just put on his slippers when he heard someone at the top of his burrow. Howdy, partner. Y'all ready for the party? Hello, Hannah, said Hedgehog. What party? And why are you dressed as a cowgirl? I think because it's Halloween.
She did say howdy. Maybe she's a real cowgirl.
You think so? Let's find out. Reginald's Halloween party, said Hannah. Don't tell me you forgot. It was the biggest party in the forest. And Hedgehog had forgotten all about it. I don't even have a costume, said Hedgehog. Uh-oh. Can you go to a party without a costume? Hedgehog's trunk was full of cool stuff, but nothing seemed right for the party. Maybe I can go as a hedgehog, said Hedgehog. I'm scary. Since when, said Hannah. Then Hedgehog saw something that just might work. Let's see. He slipped his costume carefully over his head. This is going to be so fun, thought Hedgehog. Boo! Rip! Uh-oh, what happened? Hedgehog was horrified. I'm supposed to be a ghost, not Swiss cheese, he thought, because he had all those holes. Luckily, he had another idea. Out in the forest, night was falling. Hedgehog hoped that Edie was still in her tree. What if she already left for the party? Uh-oh, let's see. Will she be there? Edie, Edie, are you there? Hoot, hoot, hoot. I think she's there.
She's an owl. I think she's an owl.
Let's find out for sure. Wow, said Hedgehog. That's a great costume. She is an owl. I'm glad you like it, said Edie, or I would have to turn you into a toad. You think you want to be a toad? Yes, make him a toad, said Hannah. He really needs a costume for the party. Hedgehog wasn't so sure. Do you know any other spells, Edie? Asked Hedgehog. Maybe she knows another spell. I will work some magic, said Edie. I need some purple balloons, the leaves of cotton trees, and a feather from a clever owl. I think she's talking about herself. Put them together and whoops! Hedgehog was so happy with his costume, he couldn't stop smiling. Uh-oh. What do you think happened? The balloons went pop, 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 pop. Shoot, said Hannah. Drat, said Edie. Hedgehog knew there was no time to mope. Come on, you two, said Hedgehog. Doris must have something I can wear. He's trying all of his friends. Doris, are you in there? Called Hedgehog. We need a costume for Hedgehog, shouted the others. Quick, come in, said Doris, putting the finished touches on a pumpkin. 1 more minute, and you would have missed me. Why? Because she was going to the party. Hedgehog said, Doris, I have a brilliant idea. She thought she was really smart. Doris got straight to work. Snip, clip, snip. Clip, snip, clip, rap, snip. When she was finished, everyone agreed. Hedgehog costume was brilliant. Look. Uh-oh. Until he tried to walk. Hedgehog picked himself up and waved goodnight to his friends. There was only one place left to be. You know where that is? Home. He was sad. Tired, defeated, and alone. Hedgehog strode through the forest, unaware that something or somebody was following him. Hedgehog heard a sound behind him. Wonder what kind of noise. Hello, said Hedgehog. I think the party is the other way. Hedgehog, it's us, said his friends, and we've got the perfect costume for you. So they didn't give up. Knock, knock. Happy Halloween, called Hedgehog. Look at that. That is the perfect costume. Everyone at the party cheered. Look at that. He made it to the party with the costume. The end.
You're a great reader. And what are the odds of you picking 2 books with all those sound effects?
I know.
Because
I think Dr. George did that on purpose.
I'll let her pick her books out herself. And she just happened to pick 2 books with all those sound effects. And she did a great job. Now, what is your biggest takeaway from this book?
Well, my biggest takeaway is that his friends didn't give up on him. And not like that. Because sometimes we feel defeated, but with good friends, they just kept encouraging him. They kept trying. So I really like that.
And Lily, you enjoyed the stories.
Oh, well, thank you.
So what is your favorite part of that book?
I guess my favorite part of the book would be probably would be the part where they all followed him and he heard the noise, but his friends showed up. When he thought he was all alone, that's my favorite part. When he thought he was all alone, but he really wasn't, because his friends was right there.
I love that. Oh, that's going to be hard to top. I would say my biggest takeaway from Hedgehog's Halloween was that none of the friends were the same, but they all worked together for the greater good of Hedgehog. And so even though we look different or we act different, we can all still work together. And Mr. Pancho said, great job. And Sabrina said that was onomatopoeias, the books.
Yes.
Lots of onomatopoeias. And then let's see, we have one more. Good job, Mrs. Henrietta Jackson.
You.
So I would have to say my favorite part of the book is when they wrapped him in toilet paper because I knew that wouldn't work. Now, doesn't he have little spines? A hedgehog have spines? Because I saw him as a cactus at the end. And I wonder if that was his little spine peeking through. Because maybe so. Because he was a cactus. Yeah. Love that. And the little duck that's a flower or the goose. I love it. I absolutely love that. Great job, Miss Henrietta. And my Aunt Priscilla said you're a great reader.
Oh, thank you, Auntie.
And then she said, we all need friends like that. We do.
Yes, we do. I think so too.
We all need friends like that. So remember, both of these books are AR books. So your kids can take those tests and they get a half a point. If they do both books, that's 1 point. And some of them, they count as grades. So again, this is Miss Henrietta. She BISD needs lots of volunteers. There's 19,000 students.
Yes.
So would it be a bad thing if you got 19,000 volunteers?
Oh, that would be wonderful. I think I'd turn a cartwheel on that one. Yes.
And she would do it on Tucked In Tuesdays. So if you're in this area, sign up to be a volunteer at BISD. It's a great thing to give back. And Ms. Vanessa Glacis said, love it. And it's really a really great thing to give back because educators, we all give a lot. We give a lot and we never stop teaching and learning. So like I said, she read Grendel and Grace in Hedgehog's Halloween, and Henrietta is that friend. Oh, do you know this person?
Who is that?
I don't know, but they have a child that says Lillian. Do you know Lillian? A little child named Lillian.
So, thank you.
So they are, and they say, great job, Miss Henrietta. Hello, Vanessa, how are you? And so she's getting lots of kudos. Look at you. And guys, I'm going to tell you a secret. She was nervous.
I was.
Why was she nervous? She did such a great job. You were such a good sugar glider. You didn't even jump across the room.
Not yet.
Not yet. Just wait. So, guys, I want to encourage you to sign up to be a volunteer and continue reading. We'll be here next Tuesday. This is Maria. Do you know someone named Maria? That's who's talking to you.
Oh, thank you, Maria.
So we have these two books. You can go back and watch it. Share the story. Share your love of reading. Do you have any last parting words with them?
I can't stress enough to read. And then when you're reading with your children, make sure you do use your different tones, because my number one goal is not just to get AR points, but I want kids to love to read. I want them to have that love for reading. And I think if we get excited, then the kids will get excited.
Yes, that's true. You know what's next Tuesday?
What's next Tuesday?
Mr. Joshua Dickerson. He's the guy that wrote that poem, I Ain't Got a Pencil.
Yeah.
He has another book that he wrote a long time ago, and for some reason I'm just learning about it. So he'll be our special guest. So you did a great job. You did great. And yes, ma'am. He's telling you yes, ma'am.
All right.
So thank you all for tuning in. As I say, every Tuesday and every single day. Have a great night on purpose. Happy Halloween. Be safe. And you're still getting things on your sound effects. Auntie Priscilla said they were neat. I'll make sure to make sound effects for you, Auntie Priscilla. Wink, wink.
We're going to hold her to it.
Yeah, okay. They will. She's probably saying, no, don't do it, Belinda. Mm-hmm. So, guys, remember, if nobody else tells you, Dr. George loves you, and
I love you too.
Good night, guys. Thank you, Miss Cynthia.